You're holding up the goddamn lunch line.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to welcome you all to the Action Figure Cafeteria, a place where action figure lovers and comic book lovers such as you and myself can come, enjoy, and appreciate this hobby of ours. I'm your host with the most, Marquise the Manchild, here today to give you my top 10 comic books of 2024. This one is for my comic book lovers and my Wednesday warriors. And for those of you that's not into comic books or want to get into comic books, this is a good place to get you started. Now, before I go into my top 10, I want to let y'all know that I will include one-shots, mini-series, and ongoing series. And also, every book in this list dropped in 2024. In front of you are a few covers that I like, no honorable mentions. And with that said, let's get into the top 10. At number 10 is the Phoenix series. Jean Grey is connected with the Phoenix Force and has full control of it, and is now out in space going up against some of the top cosmic powers in the Marvel Universe, saving entire worlds and civilizations. It starts off slow, but by issue 4, when she go against Gore, the God Butcher, is where it picks up. Definitely worth checking out and picking up. As of now, it's on issue 6, and it looks like she will come across Thanos. And come on now, Phoenix versus Thanos. Enough said. It's written by Stephanie Phillips and art by Alessandro Miracolo. Y'all should go check it out. At number 10, the Phoenix series. At number 9 is a miniseries, Plastic Man No More by DC. Plastic Man is dying. He got hit with a death ray, and his body is slowly deteriorating. It goes into his personal life. He tries to set things right with his son, and all the heroes still take him as a joke. He tries to save himself by a nuclear bomb, but is caught and stopped by another hero that you'll have to read yourself to find out. Dope story, great read. The writer is Christopher Cantwell, and the artist is Alex Lenz. Y'all should definitely go check it out. Plastic Man No More, number 9. At number 8 is Spider-Boy. This is a book about Spider-Man's sidekick that he never knew he had. This is classic comic book storytelling. It doesn't take itself as serious as Peter Parker or Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's fun, it's for kids, but it has adult humor and situations in it. If y'all can remember as a kid where your parents would laugh at a joke, but you didn't understand it, that's pretty much this comic book right here. Tons of new characters that's introduced. I like it a whole lot. Like, for instance, it has a villain that's mixed with an elephant and a rhino, and his name is Hell If I Know. So yeah, man, I like it a lot, man. So go check it out. The writer is by Dan Slott. The writer is Dan Slott, and the artist is Paco Medina. So at number 8, the Spider-Boy series. At number 7 is the Doom one-shot. Doom has to go on a quest to harness more power to go up against Galactus and stop him from destroying the entire universe. It's a panel in there where every hero shows up to the fight, but none of them can stop him. Only Doom is able to go up against Galactus. And he also has Valeria Richards to gas him up. It's a dope one-shot, and it starts off with a homage to MF Doom. This was really a hot book, They came out early in the year. You're not going to be able to find it now. So this one, if you missed it, you missed it. You can probably get it on a secondary. You'll probably get it on eBay or something, but it might cost you more than, cover price. The writer is Jonathan Hickman, and the artist is Sanford Green. Number 6 is Cobra Commander by Skybound and Image Comics. This is an origin of Cobra Commander of the Energon universe. This is like no Cobra Commander you ever seen. This Cobra Commander is badass. There's no coward in this Cobra Commander whatsoever. You see who he is, where he comes from, and the horror that takes place as he rises to form Cobra. It's a fire book. Definitely worth checking out. It's a 4-part miniseries, and it's pretty much done. So you might have to wait for the trade. If they do drop a trade, it's definitely worth checking out. The writer is Joshua Williams, and the artist is Andrea Milano. At number 5 is another one-shot. It's the Ultimate Universe, 1 year in. It's about Nick Fury and his role in the new Ultimate Universe, how he fits into the council, and how he is holding it down, and how he's holding it down till the Maker's return. It's definitely a big twist at the end, and he's down what all is going on so far in the Ultimate Universe. Like I said, it's a one-shot, pretty much one and done. You can probably get it off eBay, but you definitely won't find this in the dollar bins. So if you missed this one, I'm sorry for you. The writer, Inez Camp, and the artist is Jonas Scarf. And number 4 is The Absolute Batman. Now, it was pretty hard because I would put all 3, the Absolute Superman and Wonder Woman. They all are good, but if I had to pick one, it'll be The Absolute Batman. This is probably the best rendition of Batman so far that I've read. He's not a billionaire. Alfred is not a butler, but a mercenary following him. This Batman is badass, holds no punches, literally. It's still early in the series, only 3 issues in, so it's not hard to find or go pick up. There's a few second, third prints of issue 1 that should be sitting on your comic book shelves, and issue 3 just dropped last week or the week before, so, but definitely worth checking out, man. And also the Superman and Wonder Woman is just as good. So, yeah. And number 4, Absolute Batman. Writer, Scott Snyder. Artist, Nick Dragotta. And number 3 is The Ultimate Spider-Man. This comic book set off 2024. It was so good. So good. With great powers come great responsibility. Well, with this Spider-Man has great responsibility before he even gets his powers. At 40 years old, married with kids, then comes along as a spider. Delivered by Tony Stark's crazy concept, and is only getting better as we now in issue 12 right now. So yeah, The Ultimate Spider-Man, y'all should definitely go check that out, man. The writer is Jonathan Hickman. The artist is Marco Checchetto. At number 2 is another miniseries, Avengers Twilight. This was so good. This was great. It's an S-World story that takes place in the future where Tony Stark's son runs the government, and the old Luke Cage convinces an old Steve Rogers to get back in the game. We have new characters and a few old characters and some modern characters. This was a 6-issue miniseries, so it should be out in trade, if not now, but soon. So if you don't want to go and pick up every single issue, it's definitely one of the top Marvel comics of the year. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. It felt like a movie. For real, for real. Dope, super fire. The writer was Chip Zdarsky, and the art was Daniel Acuna. At number 1, we have Rook Exodus by Image Comics and Ghost Machine. A world hundreds of years from now, a farmer fleds Earth for a new life on planet Exodus, where all of nature is controlled by humans called wardens. So, for example, you have a person controlling wolves, a person controlling turtles, a person controlling rabbits, and so on and so on and so on. So many new characters. It's a new world building. This is an A+ comic book. Now, they took a break on issue 6, so they left us on a cliffhanger, but it does pick up later on this month in January. Definitely the comic of the year, probably in everybody's number 1 top 10. The writer was Jeff Johns, and the artist was Jason Fabok. Dope book. So there you have it. My top 10 comic books of 2024. Best comic books that came out last year that you could pick up on this coming year. So yeah, man, I really appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all later.